Okay, guys, good afternoon. So I forgot to enable the mic, so I had to redo the audio. So as you can see, this is the last trade, guys, that I did in the close. You should have seen this market over here. You see that time and sales all green. Okay, the Nasdaq breaking the ATR. So this is what we are looking for, guys. So this is why I do all these videos all the time, because you don't need to trade everything. You don't need to trade everything. You need to look for a pattern. Okay, if you have the Bidaskmultimarket correlation, the imbalance pattern indicators, okay, the limit order entry tools, those are the tools that's gonna help you, get to your daily targets, daily profit targets. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. You see, you need to be like a lion over here, waiting for your prey. This is what you need to look for. This, even the animals have their strategy. Okay, so to be successful, else they're gonna die. Because if they break their way of doing the things, it's not gonna work, and they're gonna die because they cannot break their feeding plan. Okay, so this is the same thing with your trading. Okay, so you need to wait for the market to do what you want to do. Okay, so what you like to see. Okay, so if for example, I use the Nasdaq as a leading indicator. I do not really trade the Nasdaq. I just use it as a leading indicator. Okay, so that way I know that the ES will follow. You see the bottom fishing over here. Okay, you see the market broke to the downside, then bottom fishing again. So those are clues. You need to watch. You need to stare your screen. Let them do the replay for you. Okay, you just need to focus on what's happened, because the past repeats itself. They're building the pattern. Okay, so once you see these guys, you cannot beat them. It's very difficult to trade against high frequency traders. You see over here, you see that when it broke the first level in the Nasdaq, it was the time and sale was put in the blue lines. Okay, so making higher lows. Okay, this is they're preparing themselves to go long, and you see that yes, we have time and sales print, and it broke to the high, just enough for you to make your profit. Okay, so it's enough. You don't need to get all those big trades. So as you can always see on my charts, in my trades, I see the feeling of the market, and I know that once it goes above 3 or 4 ticks, or 10 ticks in the Nasdaq, above the second ATR, the majority of the times there's sellers in that area or buyers in that area, as you can always see. And for example, I use the pattern 1 2 3 indicator, the imbalance pattern. So I see that the market sometimes, for example, I'm in a trade. Okay, so the imbalance pattern lets me know, okay, on a multi-time frame level, I'm not using the actual bars. For example, in the ES, I use a 6 range bar chart. Okay, so I have enough room to check for the buyers and the sellers. And if I see an imbalance, okay, I know that I have 1 or 2 ticks room for me to get the target. Else, I know that these big guys that bought at that level, they're 1 or 2 lot traders. I mean, 1 or 2 tick traders, because they throw a large volume. They throw 1,000 contracts, 2,000 contracts, long or short, and they don't know what's gonna happen after 3 ticks. So they exit the trade, and what happens? The market goes down with them. It's like throwing gasoline to the price. It makes the traders exit the trade, and you just need to exit with them. Okay, else if the market provides you proof, or the tape has more momentum, at a certain level, they're gonna continue. But the majority of the traders are just getting X amount of ticks and exit the trade. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you. Right now you can see the step MA, you see the Nasdaq. The step MA lets you know exactly when it's been violated by the wicks. Okay, it's very easy to see when there's wicks. Right now, in that leg to the upside, until the second ATR on the Nasdaq, there were no wicks. We have correlation to the upside. Okay, so what happens? All the instruments that are inside correlated with that instrument are pointing in the same direction with volume. Okay, volume, the delta is up. Okay, so remember what I always tell you: you need to look for the scars. The scars. What are the scars? Is when the market needs to break a level. If they're gonna break a level, they need volume, they need momentum, they need to overwhelm the other side of the trade. Okay, so if there's sellers, the buyers need to overwhelm the sellers. Okay, so and vice versa. Okay, so that's how it works, guys. You don't need to be all day trading all day. No, 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 no. Just need 1 or 2 hours a day, because if you are, just playing around, no problem. But if you're getting this as a business, okay, if you want to apply for funding accounts and everything, you don't need to overtrade. You just need to prove them that you can make money. Okay, so you don't even need to use your money. There's lots of companies, throwing money to people, and that's how it works. You see the Nasdaq over here just turning around. You see the ES turning around. That's what happens. These guys just break the ATR and just get 1 or 2 ticks, 3 ticks. That's the majority of big traders. That's what they do. They just wait for these patterns to repeat themselves all day long. They don't use VWAP. They don't use all that, the nonsense. Everything is about volume and breaking levels. That's about all, because there's those levels. There's where buyers and sellers meet. Okay, there's where they meet. Okay, it's like when the lion is behind the bush and is waiting for its prey. It's the same thing. It's the same pattern over here. Rinse, wash, and repeat all day long. If the market is too crazy, don't trade. Don't trade. Just wait for the last hour, 2 hours before the close. Check yourself. How do you feel? Can you wait for the close? Okay, so if you trade in the morning, you can change workspace, so you don't have the temptation to make a trade in your account. And that way you're gonna see if you made a mistake. You said, "Oh, I did make a mistake." Well, after 1 hour or 2 hours before the close, I will not make this mistake again. And you learn, and that way you can lick your wounds and start building a good trading plan. Okay, that's what you need to do. Else you will never make it, guys. If you're trading all over the place, you will never make it, because the market will kill you. You need to stick with one pattern. You need to stick with one pattern, or 2 or 3 if you are more advanced. Okay, everything comes after watching the market. Watching the market. Stare at the bars. Stare at everything. You need to let your hands not do anything. Just watch the market. That's all that you need to do. Watch the market. Watch what these guys are doing, because they really mess you up. They can mess your life up if you are all over the place. Okay, just 1 or 2 trades. Okay, because if you are done in bad habits, if you are big in bad habits, this is gonna affect you a lot. Else you can move to automation. Okay, and that's how it works, guys. Just stick to one pattern or 2. That's it, and manage your trades. Don't let the systems work at their own will. And if the market is too fast, don't trade. Just let the market cool off. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching. If you're interested in the system, there's the link in the description of this video. You can contact me. I'll be happy to send you information. Have a great weekend.